Tons of people on my TL talking about this, and I figured this is an interesting enough topic. So, influencers at Fashion Week, lots of people are talking about this. Honestly, it doesn't bother me because in any space, there will always be people who are there for a certain amount of clout chasing, which I think this is kind of where the discussion is centralized. People who aren't into fashion for the sake of the community, culture, camaraderie, etc. And listen, I know I only covered 2 shows this fashion week, but I was busy buying fashion this week. I bought a belt, right? Me buying a belt, wow, crazy. That I think a lot of the conversation around Fashion Week and influencers at Fashion Week stems from the fact that fashion is based around being like a form of conspicuous consumption, one that in which if you wear the right things and are seen in the right places, you can get a little pat on the back, right? But there is an innate moot point when people say, "Oh, I saw so many people wearing this hot item this season." But it's like, if you go back through the years of Fashion Week or street style in general, look at any street style from a Fashion Week, men or women's, from like 2016 through like 2020, and you could not escape the off-white belt. Could not escape the Prada True Love shirt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there will always be pieces, but I do like that here and now in pop culture, fashion, the cultural zeitgeist, there are less peacocky pieces and big hero pieces that like everybody and their mom needs to have. This has been a trend for the past like 3 or 4 years, but like street style is really becoming form silhouette based. It's not based on brand logo pattern, which I find super exciting. And I think that in and of itself is going to kill a lot of the culture of quote unquote influencers at Fashion Week, people who are just hanging out around shows. But at the same time, I get it, like people want to be around camaraderie, community. But I also think there is a parasocial groupiness to it where people are just there, to be seen there. But to that I ask, like, yeah, like you went to the party, but like why did you go to the party? Like, did you want to talk to somebody, or did you just want to go to the party to go, right? Just so that people knew you went. I mean, granted, what is the point of a party? But I think there's a people who are at Fashion Week to be seen at Fashion Week and people who are at Fashion Week to go to Fashion Week. That's the difference. Say this being and knowing that I have been the person in New York while Fashion Week is taking place, getting into zero shows, but running around with my damn Zara jeans and my Supreme PCO shorts thinking I'm a fashion killer. I think the whole conversation about influencers is a cultural boogeyman used for like a derogatory type of person in the social zeitgeist who is very clout chasey. I feel like we had this conversation about Coachella or some other gathering too recently.